Hello, today we're going to be exploring lesson 2 of block 1 of the Minecraft Education Computer Science Kit. And this is part of the Coding Fundamental Lesson Collection, and it's called Sea Turtle Rescue. The first thing you're going to want to do when you log into Minecraft Education is start by hitting the play button. That's going to take you to our lesson library. Go ahead and click on the lesson library, and then up in your search bar here, type Sea Turtle Rescue and hit enter, or you can always click on this little icon here and you'll see lesson 2 show up in the upper left hand corner of your screen. So go ahead and click on lesson 2. You can read the description and learning objectives if you would like, and then hit create world. Once your world loads, you'll notice that Dr. Barwin is waiting for you to give you instructions on what our objective is for today. So you can go ahead and navigate up to Dr. Barwin and see what he has to say. You're going to right click on him to open up his prompt. And remember that if you need help reading this, you can always use this little button down here, and the Minecraft system will read that to you. Don't forget to scroll down to the bottom. Once you have read that over, you can hit I am ready and the activity will start. So we're gonna enter this room. A couple things about this room is it's pretty much empty except for this cute little turtle right here. And if you start walking forward and you turn around and you're wondering, where is my agent? Just remember that you have to follow the prompts that are on the screen. See how it says press C to code? Go ahead and press that and you'll notice that your agent will pop into the room. So that's where he's at. He was waiting for you to open up your code builder. So don't forget that your instructions on what you need him to do are going to be outlined up here at the top of your code builder. So today we're just going to be, in this first room, moving our agent along the turtle tracks by using the agent move forward block. Now in this video, I am not going to show you how to do that because you learned how to code your agent to move forward, left and right, up and down in the previous lesson, which was learning about basic moves and the agent. So if you're not sure how to move your agent through this particular activity, be sure to go back and complete the basic moves activity first to learn how to do that. So I'm going to go ahead and get my agent through here and I will meet you in the next room. Okay, so once you've followed the path, you're gonna come to this room. Let's go ahead and walk into this next, I guess this isn't really a room, looks like it's outside, but this next section of the activity. And you'll see there's your agent standing in front of this tree trunk. It looks like a tree fell down. If you remember, if you read the intro from Dr. Barwin, he said that there's been a big storm, so there's probably a lot of downed trees, maybe some trash on the beach. So we're just here to clean that up. For this poor sea turtle over here. So this is where we're going to learn some new coding blocks that we haven't learned yet, because we need our agent to be able to destroy the block and pick it up. And so this code is going to show us how to do that. We're also going to get a special piece of code called a repeat code, and that's going to help us make our coding more efficient by having the code repeat multiple times, so we're not having to write the same code over and over again. So the first thing we need to figure out is how many blocks is our agent going to need to break to pick up this entire tree. So let's walk over to the side of our tree and count how many blocks and say hello to this cute little sea turtle. All right, so we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 blocks. So we need our agent to destroy and pick up 8 blocks. Go ahead and open up your code builder by pressing C. And you will find, as always, your prompt of what you're supposed to do up here at the top. And we need to use the agent destroy, the agent collect all, and the repeat blocks to complete this activity. So let's start by grabbing our chat command, because this is the one we're going to use. And then we're going to also need this repeat block. So what this block will do, and I'm not going to put this together quite yet. What this block is going to do, it's going to allow us to put some code, drop some code inside of here, and then it'll tell when we run our code, this repeat block will tell our code to run a certain number of times. So what we need to do, let's think about what we need to do. We need to have him hit the block to destroy it, and then we need him to pick it up, and then we need him to take a step forward to do that again. So we're going to need 3 different pieces of code to achieve that. So the first thing we're going to need is we're going to need him to destroy. Okay, and we're going to tell him to destroy forward, but you can select this drop down because I'm assuming in future activities we might need to have him destroy forward or left or up or down. So there's different options here. We're going to do forward for this tree. After he destroys it, we want him to pick it up and collect it, right? So we're going to have him collect all. And then we're going to have him take a step forward because we want him to go to the next block and do the same. So the reason we have this fun repeat block here is because if we needed him, let's say we needed him to, like we do, collect all 8 blocks on that tree, we could build this sequence of code 8 different times. But to make our code more efficient, we're going to use this repeat feature. And we're going to drop our code sequence into here. Then we're going to tell it to do that 8 times. What that's going to do is when you hit run, it's going to have him do this exact sequence. He's going to destroy, he's going to collect, and he's going to step forward. And he's going to, once he gets here, it's going to go, oh, I got to do that again. And he's going to destroy, collect, move forward. And he's going to repeat that 8 times. So let's go ahead and hit the play button to compile the code, and then let's try it out. So remember, you hit T, like T for talk, and you're gonna enter the command run, and then you could hit enter on your keyboard, or you could use your mouse to click the button here. And here he goes. And we will see that that works. So he's cleaned up this tree. Now we can navigate into our next room for our next activity, which looks like we're going to have to pick up some more stuff. So up in the corner here, we see Dr. Barwin talking to us on the radio, and he's letting us know that some trash has washed up and that we need to have our agent clean up all of this trash. We're going to use the same exact code to have our agent clean up this mess. So what you can see here is you're going to have to build some repeat code to clean up that chunk of trash, and then you're going to have him walk forward. Then you're going to need him to make a turn and clean up that trash, and then walk forward and clean up this trash. I am not going to build this code on the screen, but I will put a cheat code in the comments in case you need a little help. I'm going to go ahead and pause my screen and see you in the next activity. Okay, so now I have cleaned up all that trash. So I'm going to head out toward the ocean, and I see a bunch more trash. Look at all that trash. When you come down, you'll see a little radio static message from Dr. Barwin. There's a lot more trash on the beach. We need to hurry and clean it up before the turtles hatch. So see all these cute little turtle eggs all around. We need to hurry and clean up all this trash before the turtles hatch. Okay, so I actually cleared the challenge that was back here off screen, and we're going to be working together on this one here. See, this path that you go along to clear up the trash is going to be guided. So when you come up to this section here, the part that I want to share with you is the code that allows you to brake to your left and to your right, so that way you don't have to turn and walk forward and create extra code to navigate around the trash. I don't want to have to basically make my agent turn left and then brake that and then turn right again, because that's an extra movement that I don't necessarily need. To do that, if you come into your code block And when you run your code, you're going to use the agent destroy. And instead of having forward, you're going to drop down and you're going to tell him to destroy left. You're going to have him collect all. And then you're going to have him destroy forward. So that's going to be 3 moves to just clear these blocks here. Then we can, I'm wondering, I'm not really sure at this point, but I'm going to put the collect all. I'm going to have him destroy left, destroy forward, and then collect all, and see if he collects both of these pieces without me having to use this collect code twice. So let's try that out. Run. Then I'm going to hit T. I'm going to type run and enter to run my command. And it did. So see how I was able to make that code a little bit more efficient by just breaking left, breaking forward, and then collecting all. So you're looking for ways to use less code. Your repeat block is one way to do that. And then just looking to see if there's ways to grab these pieces of trash without having to rotate or move your agent extra steps that are necessary. So again, we're just going to continue along this path. I need to move forward 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 blocks to hit my next challenge. So I can open my code and I can just pull this out because I don't need this particular block right now, and I can tell it to move forward. And I think I said 6, but I've honestly forgotten. So let's count them again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That's correct. So I'm going to run this code. So in this challenge, if you find yourself, you don't have to map this whole thing out and run one big long piece of code. If it's easier for you, you're welcome to just do what I'm doing right now and just break it into smaller pieces, smaller challenges. So this one, again, we should be able to break right, break forward, and then collect all. We don't need to rotate him to go this way. Another option would be to break this one, collect it, and then turn right, and then break these ones. So there's different ways that we could probably go about doing this. So if you can experiment. Let's go over here and see what the path looks like in front of us. Looks like we're actually going to turn here. So we probably will just stay facing this way, and as we move, break these side ones. So investigate the problem around the blocks as you go, and that will help you decide what the best way to organize your code. So I'm going to go ahead and do this one with you, and then I'll let you finish up the rest on your own. So let's start with our code. We're going to, we don't need to move this, we don't need this move forward right now. We need to destroy right, because I want to destroy this block here. So I'm going to move that to destroy right. And then I want to, again, destroy forward, because I need to get this block out of my way here. So I'm going to do that. And then once I'm standing, and then I need to move forward 1 so that I'm standing next to the next block that I need to break. So then after that, I'm going to need to destroy right again. Destroy right, and then I'm going to get these out of my way since I'm not using them. I'm going to move forward, I'm going to destroy right, then I'm going to need to move forward again, then I'm going to need to destroy right again. So I'm going to need to destroy right again, and I'm also going to need to collect all. So I'm not sure how far he can be, but we're just going to try some stuff out here and see if it works. I'm going to see if I can break all of these and then collect them all at the end. And if not, we might have to reset our activity. Now take a look at my code here. You can see here that I have created this code and it's repeating. So this is the reason that we like that repeat code. I'm gonna pull this whole thing out and show you how much more efficient it is if I just were to have dropped this here. I know I need him to do this twice. And then all I need is half of this code. See? And that's what it looks like when you use those repeats, because you don't need all that extra code. It makes it, I mean, with 2, it's not really that much extra, but if this were like 5 or 6, that would make a huge difference. And let's go ahead and put our collect all at the bottom of this and see if we can get away with using collect all just once. We could actually put it in here, but we didn't have one at the top up there to collect this first piece. So I'm just curious if we're going to be able to get away with just collecting once. We will see. If not, we'll rerun the activity. So let's see, agent destroy right. So that'll get this block out of the way. Then he's going to move. He's going to destroy right. Then he's going to destroy forward. Then he's going to move to the forward and then destroy right, then move forward, destroy right. I think this will work. Let's give it a try. All right, so we're going to T, we're going to hit run, we're going to give him the command run, and we're going to see how this goes. And it worked, and he collected all that trash. So you could see how efficient our code was. We only had to use this once, and we were able to use this repeat. So our code was very efficient. So that's what you're looking for. So now if you're done with this piece and you're ready to go to the next one, you can just drag this off and throw it away. And then now your code is clear and ready. So the next activity is to come clear out this. So see if you can get the rest of this cleared out using your code efficiently. And I have not finished this activity yet, but my guess is that all of these eggs are going to hatch, and it's going to be super cute with a bunch of turtles running around. All right, so good luck on that activity. Go ahead and check the comments for the cheat code on the previous one. And if you have questions, you can leave them in the comments. Have fun.